Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel once again for another sim racing video here. I hope you're all doing well today and you're staying safe. So this video here is another Assetto Corsa video. It's going to be another modding tutorial following on from the part 1 tutorial that I put up a couple of days ago. In that one we focused on how to start the modding process with Content Manager, Custom Shaders Patch and the incredible Soul 2.01 mod. Now for this one we're going to be looking at some very quick and simple mods to install, just to give you an idea on where to download your mods from, how to copy them and where you should be installing those mods to. And these 5 mods that I've listed here are generally mods that visually improve the game, but also mods that just improve the whole overall experience of the game when you're inside it. It's just a plethora of mods which just bump that quality up to modern day standard. So with all that said and done guys, let's get stuck right in. So the first one we're going to grab here guys is RBS, that's Real Billboards and Stuff by Darky Joe. So if you head over to Race Department and grab this one, let's get this one downloading. All of these mods are going to be from Race Department, all the links will be in the description down below. Also guys, when you're over at Race Department, don't forget to show your appreciation and your support to the modders over there. When you're downloading the mods, just you know, give them a rating. Just let them know that their hard work and their graft over all the years isn't for nothing. I'm sure they'd just appreciate that. So, what is this mod actually going to do for you? Well, as the title says, it's billboards and stuff, quite simply. So in essence what that means is anything around the track side, on the other side of the fence, billboards, banners, ambulances, marshals, anything like that has been overhauled and improved. So it's just generally going to look a lot nicer than the standard. So let's scroll down a little bit, let's see what we've got inside the mod. As you can see here, it does come with its own installer. It's JSGME, so we'll go through that in a minute. Okay guys, so once you've downloaded and extracted the zipped file, you're going to get a folder named the same. So these 4 files here, what we're going to do is we're going to copy those. We're going to look for our Assetto Corsa, so Steam Library, Steam Apps, Common, Assetto Corsa. And what we're going to do is we're going to paste all the 4 files into here. I know there's 2 reamies in there, but it doesn't really matter that they go in there as well. And then what we're going to do is run this jsgme.exe. I think we just go ahead and OK this, but it's been a while since I've done this. So we're just going to, I think we've already got a mods folder anyway, but we're just going to do that. And now we're going to select the items that we want to install. For now, all I'm really interested in is the Real Billboards and Stuff. So as you can see, that goes across there into the activated mods. Oh, and also you can see there the available mods. We've got the Autumn Nords and the Winter Monza, but I'm not overly bothered about them, like I said just now. So once that's done, there's the mod folder. It's already created it, and inside there you'll see the mods that we've put in there, as you can see. So we're just going to minimize that, and we're just going to call up our content manager here. So let's pop that up. There we go. Right, now what we can do is we can go to the content tab, and we can move to the mods tab on the left here. And here you can see, this is essentially just looking inside our mods folder. So you can see the Autumn Nords and the Winter Monza there, which we haven't enabled. But the install mods down the right is the Real Billboards and Stuff. So we can see that has gone in fine. And inside this mod section here, we can obviously enable and disable any mods that we so choose. It's quite a cool little page. So you'll probably be coming back to this one quite a bit. So let's just hop into a car here. So we're in the BMW M4. I'm just recording the center screen here again, guys. I'm not using the GoPro or my triples, so I'm just recording this one screen. So that's why the perspective is quite zoomed in here. But I'm just going to come down the main straight here just to see if we can see some improvements to some billboards. As you can see, the first improvement there is the Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps sign above there. I think that's normally a total banner. And then up on the left hand side there on the top of Eau Rouge and Raidillon, you can see on the left hand side there that those billboards have all been updated there, so they're more up to date. And they look, I think they look higher res as well. I think what we'll do is we'll just jump out so you can have a better look at that. So yeah, there we go. So up on the hill there, you can see the billboards there. They look far better, and those up there. So improvements to the billboards. Right, guys, and on to the next one. So back over to race department, and we're going to be looking this time for MCS TV Cam Pack. This one's by Albert McSultans, October 2015. Last updated January 2018. But this is a fantastic mod. So let's just click the download to this one. Quite a quick download, this one, considering how amazing it is. So if we just extract this to 7-zip, I mean, you've all got your own ways of extracting. I kind of like doing it like this, making my own folders. So if we open up the MCS camera pack, the track cam pack, and if we copy the system and the content, and again, we go to D drive, Steam library, Steam apps, common, Assetto Corsa, and then all we're going to do is paste those two folders, and obviously it'll ask us if we want to replace the files in the destination, which we want to do. So that'll overwrite the camera files that are in there already. Because this is the first time we're doing it, we haven't got any modded camera files, but do remember, if you do have any camera files in there, as soon as you do that and overwrite, it will overwrite anything you've got in that folder. So just be. And what this actually does is this gives you a bunch of extra cameras, which are, in my opinion, are far more immersive as TV cameras than the default Assetto Corsa cameras. They seem to track the cars better. They're positioned better on the corners. To me, they feel more like you're watching real TV footage. I think this is generally one of my favorite mods on Race Department. It's one of the mods that I tend to put on first, just because I love watching the races from the replay camera. I mean, look at this quality here coming down to Eau Rouge. I mean, the positioning is just, it's so lifelike. And then after Radeon, for me, I do like the closer cameras. So TV close works really well for what I like doing with my videos. But as you can see already here, just by putting these few mods on, and believe me, we've only just touched the surface so far. I mean, this game is already looking incredible with the 5 or 6 mods that we've put on here, on this video and the previous video. It just looks, it's starting to look so incredible. And you've got to give a massive shout out to Peter Bowles here and Soul 2.0 and the custom shaders patch. It's just so incredible looking. I mean, for an older game, this really brings it up to 2020 standard, in my opinion. I mean, look at that view there through the fence. You could almost be looking at something on Eurosport. And we've not even touched the sound modding yet, or the visual modding yet, really. All that to look forward to yet. I mean, we've got a lot of mods to put on this game. So yeah, that's MCS TV Pack. So yeah, one of the first mods that I ever put on, and rightly so. Incredible work by the modder there. So enjoy that one, guys. Right then, guys, moving on again to the next one. So we're going back to Race Department here again, and this time we're looking for HD Windshield Damage. This one's by Xdrox, Zdrox. Apologies if I've butchered your name, but another fantastic little mod. And as you can see here, if we scroll down, so this one just gives us HD windshield crack effects. Not only just windshield, but as you can see, headlight damage as well. Cracks to the side windows, the rear windows there. Look, absolutely brilliant little effect. Lovely quick mod. So let's just download this one. So like I said, we've got some very basic, very simple installation instructions here. So this is all going to start to look very familiar here. So let's show that in folder. Again, let's go to extract that one with 7-zip. So that puts it in its own folder. Let's open up content, texture. Then we've got 2 files in here, as you can see. So we've got this one here, which is the new damaged glass file. That's the HD one. And the modder has also included the original file there. So if anything goes wrong, we can revert back to that one. So let's just copy the new one. And again, D drive, Steam library, Steam apps, Assetto Corsa. And then there's the content. So we're going to go into the content this time. Let's go to the texture. So we're just mimicking the file paths. So there's the original one that's in there. So all we're going to do is paste that one over the top and overwrite that. Like so. Now what we're going to do here, guys, is we're just going to check one thing, just so we make sure you see your new effects here. So if we run Content Manager here, it has to be on Pro because you need to alter your mechanical damage. So there's your mechanical damage slider. So you need to make sure you've got that set at 100%, or else you might not necessarily see some of the damage. So just going to make sure that's there. That's on Pro. So let's come out of that. And what we're going to do is we're going to go back to Spa. We're going to set up a practice. And then we're going to have some destruction fun. Right then, this is the bit of the video that I've been most looking forward to. Here we go. So let's get this BMW up to speed, and we're gonna absolutely muller this wall. Right, let's go for it. Insert crash test dummy audio here. Unfortunately, we can't do that, but just imagine it. Right, let's go. Let's lose it. Oh, ouch. Absolutely mullered. So as you can see, we've got HD windscreen crackage. Now let's just get outside the car so you can have a better look here. Let's spin around. I'm not too worried about the bodywork damage at the minute. This is just a windscreen or glass mod. So let's zoom into the headlights. As you can see, we've got the crack effects on the headlights, and we've done a nice little job there on the windscreen. Quite nice effects, those. So yeah, pleased with those. But there we go, another very quick, very easy, very simple mod, which just gives us another little small, tiny level of immersion. So they're only small little mods, but with each little small mod, it just improves the game little by little. That's what we're after. Right then, so on to the next mod. Back to racedepartment.com. Link for this one again is down below in the description. So this time we're looking for corner names, track description. Now, this isn't much of a, what should we say? Not much of a visual mod, but it's a mod that I think is absolutely brilliant for learning each track and each corner and each section, especially if you're doing videos, so you can talk your way through the video footage. But this mod here is massive, and I mean, there's a lot of work which has been done on this, so fair play to Fana Pride for his work on this one. I think there's 300 or 400. Well, it says 234 at the minute, but I think there's more than that now. It was last updated December 17th. So what the modder essentially has done here is rather painstakingly, he's been through every single track and added all of the corner names into this download. So what we're going to do is download that one now. Right, show in folder. So let's go to the tracks. Let's extract again with 7-zip to its own folder. Again, that's just the way I like doing stuff. So as you can see, these are all the tracks that he has done the corners for. Absolutely tons and tons and tons of tracks. Tons and tons and tons of corners. Tons and tons and tons of work. So once again, guys, when you download this one, if you just click the ratings button there, give him a star, show your support, because like I say, a lot of work goes into these. So I'm just going through here, having a look at all of these. Now I'm just thinking here out loud. What I might do here, guys, is I might install these slightly the wrong way. Now it won't affect the video, or it won't affect my experience personally, because I can get around it, but I'll show you what happens later on in the video when you install a mod here, for argument's sake, where you haven't got a track and you install this before you install the track. So I'm going to go through that. So Steam Library, Steam Apps, Common, Assetto Corsa. We're going to go to Content because we need to find the tracks folder. So there it is. And then what we're going to do is we're going to paste all of these files into here. So it's going to overwrite the ones I've got, but then it's also going to make an entry for all of the new tracks, which I haven't yet downloaded. Okay, so bear that in mind for later on in the video. Right, so let's just test this now. So let's open up my content manager and I'll show you what this mod actually does, so you've got an idea. So let's just set up a practice again. Let's drive on Spa. I know everybody's probably sick and tired of Spa, but it just saves me changing the track every single time. And then I could just keep it all consistent for you. So we're just going to load in here. This shouldn't take too long because obviously it's only myself on here. Alright, we're back in the BMW M4. So what I'm going to do here, guys, just to show you what this mod does, you won't be able to see what I'm doing here because I've got one monitor either side here. I've got 3 monitors. So I'm just moving my mouse pointer off to the right here so I can get all the Assetto Corsa applications, the apps, and I'm just finding track description, which here it is. So I'm just going to pull it in and drop it there for you, just so you can see it clearly against the road surface. So I'm just going to drive a small section of Spa here, and you'll see what happens down there in the track description once we reach the corner. So coming up to the corner, there you go. So into La Source, and then as we exit the corner, that will disappear. So let's drive on down to Eau Rouge and Raidillon. So as we entry the corner, there's Eau Rouge, and then entry this corner, there's Raidillon. And then when we exit the corner, again, that should disappear. Then we should see Kemmel Straight now any second. There we go. So yeah, it's a really, really good mod if you're trying to do some commentary on some circuits, just so it gives you an idea, just so you can learn what every corner is on every circuit. So another really, really cool mod there. Well done to the modder. So guys, on to the final one for today's video. I'm going to keep it to about 5 or 6 at a time here, just so we don't get too bogged down with mods. But we're going back to racedepartment.com again for the final one today. And this one's going to be Track Previews 3.0. And this one's by Marty2610. And again, the direct link to this one's down below in the description here, guys. So you can just click on that one and go straight to it. Now, what this sweet little mod does, as you can see, is it gives us a new modern looking preview. So Track Preview. And I'll show you that one in Content Manager shortly. So here's our installation instructions down the bottom here. So we need to put them into the tracks again. So you must be getting very, very familiar with this process now. So let's go up here again and download that from the little download button. So it's 272 megabyte here, guys. So I'm just going to probably fade out or do a little editing on this video so you don't have to sit and watch this. Okay guys, so we're back. That one's finished the download. So what we're going to do as per usual is go to track previews. We're going to run 7-zip and extract that into its own folder. Like so. So then if we open up the folder, track previews. So what this then gives us is a bunch of folders for various different track types. So these are the Kunos original. So these are all the original tracks. So seeing as we've been working with Spa quite a lot, let's go inside the Spa. Let's go to UI. So as you can see, there's the new track map and there's the globe. So we're going to copy the UI folder. So again, you should be used to this. We're going to go Steam Apps, Common, Assetto Corsa, Content, and then down to Tracks. And we're going to find Spa. Now, as you can see, we've got a load of these in here from a previous one that we did, which is, these are all the track corner names. So there's Spa. Now, there's the UI folder. So what we're going to do is paste the new one into there to overwrite it. So let's replace the file in the description. And let's minimize that, Now, let's go back to Content Manager. And there you can see, so we're in Spa, and there's the new track map and the track globe, which shows you whereabouts in the world it is. And if we just have a look at that, there you go. So there's the globe, we've got a little dot on there, there's the track map, and it all just looks a lot more modern than the old style. So again, it just kind of freshens the game up a little. So for all you astute viewers out there, you can probably see this on the right hand side here as I scroll down. You see all these conflictions, so the hazard symbol there to the right of all these tracks. Now, if you can remember when we installed the corner description mod in the previous guide, and I said to you, pay attention, this is kind of the wrong way to do something, but I'm going to show you what happens if we do it this way. Well, this is the result of doing that. Now, what Content Manager is saying to us there is, yes, it sees all of these tracks in the track folder, which all have information in them. So that information being the corner name mod. Because we haven't actually got the tracks installed, what Content Manager is saying, if we go to highlight one of these, we're not going to be able to race on it because we don't have that track. But it's obviously seeing the information in that folder for these tracks. So what we then have to do is, if we were for argument's sake going to install a track called Warwick Farm, and we install Warwick Farm into the track folder in Assetto Corsa, what that's then going to do is that'll overwrite any information from the corner description mod that we installed. So then we'd have to pick up the corner description mod for Warwick Farm, and then we'd have to reinstall that over the top after we installed the track, if that makes sense. So the proper way you do these mods for the tracks in the cars is really you should only install a mod on top of a track or car you've already got installed, so you don't have that annoying task where you then have to go back and you need to work out why something's not working quite right. But this is a good way of showing you what actually happens. I mean, it's not a problem because all I have to do is go back in and remove all of these tracks that are showing as a potential problem that you'd have to deal with going forward. So there you go, guys. That wraps that video up. I hope that was somewhat helpful to you, and it's given you a little idea how you just install those 5 pretty simple but effective mods. So keep an eye out for part 3, everyone, where we're probably going to start having a look at track, car, and audio mods. So until the next one, guys, obviously, thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. If you're new here and you enjoyed the content, then please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you liked the video, obviously give it a thumbs up and hit that notification bell to be notified whenever I upload any future content. So until the next one, guys, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon.